prescription for everything going on in our world right now, right? Is the ability to see the complexity and hold the nuance of everything. I mean, when you realize that being a human is being complex, and also being a human is this innate desire for things to be black and white, to fit into a box, to make sense, to check the boxes, whatever it is, right? And when you realize that's bullshit, it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist in nature. It doesn't exist, as a human. When I watch clients start to transition away from the black and white and start to move into the ability to say yes and the ability to say that hurt, but it is such a magical, amazing thing to behold, right? Because you just know, I don't know, you like can see how that then ripples out to everything in their lives, right? All of their relationships, their work, their community, their parents. I mean, everything. That ability. And it's not easy. I mean, listen, people who are listening, like this is a practice. You have to continue to come back over and over again and remind yourself, there's complexity here. It's not black and white. What's the fear that's trying to make me put things in a box, right? And really question that. But when you can do that, it can give you so much more freedom and so much more peace.
Exactly. And I think, I tell my members in my membership all the time, when you think about any of your coping mechanisms, your survival tactics and stuff like that, there is some part of that is giving you some sense of comfort. Even if consciously in your mind, you're like, I need to stop drinking. I need to stop doing this. I need to stop doing that. Something about that when you're triggered is just giving you that instant relief. Right. And so kind of going back into that piece of what you were talking about, I really think that healing within itself is coming into a radical acceptance of every aspect of who you are, even the parts of yourself that you try to like not show anyone and like stuff in the closet and stuff like that. When you really allow it, the way that I describe it to my clients is like, think about a Thanksgiving table, everyone's there, but I'm only really serving the parts of myself that other people like, the parts of myself that I think are lovable and stuff like that. But I'm not really like looking at the parts of myself that need that same love and the nurturing and the food on the table, and I'm just letting them starve. Like that's what your life looks like. And so I think, healing really is coming into a radical acceptance of every single part of yourself. And I think, what I've been seeing for the past 2 years is that so many people are in resistance to that because they've made a home out of dysregulation. They've made a home out of like, constantly being hypervigilant, all these different things. And so it's like, I talk about that too, where it's like being in that state of resistance keeps you in comfort as well, because I'm helpless to my circumstances. I'm powerless to my circumstances. And it's like this underlying message of, I'm really waiting for someone to come in and rescue me from this. The same way that I wanted mom and dad to rescue me when I was younger. So, that ties back into that piece of like, just our attachment wounds and stuff too. And I tell my clients all the time, I'm like, I don't mean to sound mean, but like no one is going to rescue you. I think out of all people, I should probably say that to you so we can sit here and grieve that together, because that there is sadness that comes with that. No one's going to rescue me. I have to do this stuff on my own. And so we cry about it. We get angry about it. But then we get to a point where it's like, okay, we have to come into an acceptance of this so that way we can start to tap into what is my inner strength? What are these tools that I have on the inside that make me unique, that I have all of these things that I'm looking for in someone else in myself?